Hey, welcome back to the Real Estate News. I'm Josh Barnard.
And I'm Doug Davey.
And so thanks for joining us again. And man, Doug, spring market has really come on us quick this year.
It really has. It actually, as you know, we really didn't have a winter market.
Yeah, not really. I mean, December, it really moved pretty quick, and January it picked up from January 1st.
Yeah, it has. And so we're going to talk about that a little bit today. We're going to let folks know, of course, that the net effect when we see a winter market like the one we've had, which was almost no winter. In other words, it didn't slow down, which we talked about last month. When that happens, what happens to our spring market? So this is a spring market report, so we're going to talk about that today.
Yeah, exactly, and kind of how that benefits you and what you should be looking for both on the selling and the buying side.
Yeah, exactly. Well, so to get the ball rolling, I always like to talk about kind of the big picture, what's happening in the larger market, and the net effect of that. And then Josh, of course, he likes to drill down into things and tell us about the Pierce County market and also some more specifics about what's happening on the buying and selling side. So for buyers and sellers. So we'll do that. And so an important statistic and something that's really good for our folks at home to know is that the December market, which we just talked about and reported on recently, really didn't slow down at all. As a matter of fact, we saw one of the best December markets that we've ever seen. And what the effect of that, of course, is that what happened, the listings that were coming on the market and would normally be as active listings right now are not there.
Right.
And so the market has kind of shrunk as a result of that, if you will, meaning that there was an 8% year-over-year decline in the month of January from January the previous year. And that 8% net effect of that means that there are less listings for people to actually look at and buy currently. The pending sales, however, did decline also. And the reason they declined, Josh, wasn't because of lack of demand. As a matter of fact, as we've talked about so much recently, interest rates are so phenomenal that the demand is not only there, but it's stronger. So what happens with pending sales, and folks, you probably know this, what we call pending sales in the real estate world is when a buyer and a seller have agreed upon a contract. It's sold, so a house is sold, but not yet closed. So a pending sale, and that's how we track demand, pending sales have decreased 2.3% in the month of January. That's because the inventory is down. And Josh is going to talk about that a little bit more too. So this lack of inventory is affecting sales. And Josh will talk about what that means to you folks as far as if you're in the market to sell your home, for example, or if you're a buyer. So the net effect of that demand outpacing supply, and actually we are seeing increasing demand continuing to far outpace the supply. It really pays to be a home seller, and with interest rates, a home buyer today. So that's my take on the market currently. For the month of January, we actually saw things, if you will, get worse in the marketplace as far as finding homes to buy. There's really a dearth of supply right now. So.
Right, exactly. And so, I mean, if you haven't heard, interest rates are pretty good right now. They're actually the lowest that I've seen. I mean, I've been doing this just over 15 years now, and I've never seen them quite as low as they are across the board.
Yeah, I agree with that, and I hadn't thought about that until you said it, but it's 33 years in this business, in this marketplace for me, and I can remember, a quick story is, when I moved here with my folks from Portland, Oregon, when I was 14 years old, I can recall, I don't know why it stuck in my mind, that my mom and dad bought a house in Tacoma in 1967, and they got an interest rate of 4.2% in 1967.
Wow.
So again, I don't know why that stuck in my mind. I was 14 years old when they bought the house, but it did. Maybe I was destined for real estate. I don't know.
Right.
Anyway, but yeah,
Pretty good.
it's phenomenal. I agree with you. I've never seen a 3 point something interest rate since I've been in business.
Right, it's crazy. And so we're able to save money even with the prices going up like they are just because of those interest rates. In fact, us real estate agents, sometimes we buy personal houses as well. And so, myself and my family, we've been looking for a home, and we just actually went under contract. But with the interest rates from the last 4 months, we were looking at houses, and we actually went down in monthly payment by $160 a month.
That's incredible.
Just because of the interest rates.
That's incredible.
So buying is still not a bad thing to get into right now. I can't believe kind of where those interest rates sit right now. It's pretty incredible. So let's drill down into Pierce County just a little bit. New listings that have come on in Pierce County right now, we're sitting at 1,080 listings. So that's kind of a big number to some people, but at the same time, when we're talking across a large county, that's not a lot of inventory.
It's really not.
No. And then the pending sales, which is even more interesting, is higher than that. So basically, what went from on the market to pending, as Doug was explaining what that is earlier, that is 1,270 houses. So that's a lot of inventory that's going off the market, which is continuing to shrink the amount or the months of inventory that we have on the market.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, so demand is really, it's just outpacing the supply right now.
Yeah.
And really the only way that we can catch that up is for more inventory to be coming on the market. We have a couple sellers right now. I know both Doug and I that we are working with and getting ready to go onto the market.
Yeah.
And this is what I can tell you. There is really no other way to say it other than people are making stupid money selling their houses right now. I mean, it literally is. You buy 4 or 5 years ago, and now you're making, $150,000, $200,000 in your pocket afterwards. I mean, that's sometimes uncomprehendable in terms of an investment.
Correct.
You put $200,000 in the bank account, and you're not making $200,000 in 5 years.
Sure.
So really buying and selling, at least for the Pierce County, Southern King, North Thurston, if you're looking on either side, it's really not a bad time for either one of them. I will tell you this, experience in who you're working with is going to be key, because the market it's pushing people out that don't know what they're doing because they can't get things moving forward. And so really it's about asking your real estate agent or asking your lender, really dialing down and asking questions to make sure that you're getting the absolute best to get in that house when there is less inventory, but also to sell your house and knowing the pricing strategies to make sure you come out on top with that stupid money.
Yeah, that's good. And in reality, Josh, and I like that phrase, stupid money, because what he's really saying is it's really smart money, because if you can better yourself and your living, your lifestyle and your living experience in a different home, in many cases, because of what you just described, for less money, it's really smart.
Yeah.
You're making stupid money and turning it into smart money, so to speak.
Right. Yeah. So if you're moving up, if you're moving down, if you're moving straight across, but you have to sell and you have to buy right now,